Chad, gotta go vaccinate Chad, get it straight Chad. Girl, you look good, want you vax that thing up. You's a handsome young brother, want you vax that thing up. Dating real life, you need to vax that thing up. Feeling freaky all night, you need to vax that thing up. Girl, you look good, want you vax that thing up. You's a handsome young brother, want you vax that thing up. Dating real life, you need to vax that thing up. Feeling freaky all night, you need to vax that thing up. I know you can't stand.
Yes, that is Juvenile and Manny Fresh together again with their new song, Vax That Thang Up. It's a partnership with the dating app BLK. The original song, of course, was Back That Thang Up, or otherwise known as Back That Ass Up. Juvenile is joining us now. As of this morning, your video has already got about 1 million views. I'm sure it's going to go way higher than that over the next hour or so. Just tell us how this all happened.
Well, BLK reached out to us, and, they wanted us to remix Back That Thing Up and call it Vax That Thing Up. And, they asked if they thought it was a good idea. And, being one of the guys that have been vaccinated, and like I said, it's a family decision. I felt like it was a great way to put awareness out there for especially for people like me and people that look like me.
And look, we know, Juvenile, that when it comes to dating apps, some people want to know the person that they're going on a date with is vaccinated. They actually consider that a positive. They want that protection as they might, get to know someone better. But let's talk about the creative process here, because your lyrics, they're just so much fun. Girl, you can be queen after quarantine. You say date in real life, you need to vax that thing up. Tell us about how you went through this and the writing of this remix.
Well, BLK had their own ideas that they came up with. And, I just, I wanted to be more like the original song. So, I tweaked it a little bit, put some of my ideas in it. But I wanted to really make sense. And Manny Fresh came up with his ideas also. And shout out to Mia X for coming on such short notice. And we all put our ideas together over by Trombone Shorty Studio. So I think it was just a great creative process with us working together.
This is personal for you. As you noted, you're double vaccinated. And you know people who have suffered or even died from the virus.
Yeah.
How important is it to you to get this message out, particularly in communities that are lagging behind in vaccination rates, including communities of color?
It means a lot, especially for me. And I'm trying to make everybody see it from my point of view. I look at this vaccination like when you was a kid and you first started, your mom took you to school, to kindergarten. We had to get these shots. I didn't even know what the shots were then, but I knew that I wouldn't be able to go to school without these shots. And I think some of these same things are starting to happen across the country. I know in a lot of colleges, you can't be in attendance without being vaccinated. So I just think that we all should, take time out and get educated on it first. And then we all can be vaccinated hopefully in the future.
So look, this song is so fun. Everyone who we've spoken with who knows that you were coming on our show this morning was so excited to hear you talk about this. They love the song. You also know there's been some folks who have been upset on social media, which I think kind of speaks to just how sensitive the topic of vaccine hesitancy is. What do you say to them?
A lot of people lost family members, so I send out my condolences to them and their family, and I want them to know that I hurt just like they hurt. I have the same. I've lost family members too, and it's a slippery slope. So what I say to everybody else outside of that, just speaking on it, man, just get educated. I'm not telling you, forcing you or pushing you to go get vaccinated. I'm telling you, make a family decision. Talk to your family and get educated on it, and make the right decision.
You feel better being double vaccinated at this point?
Yeah, I do. I actually do, but I'm still wearing my mask, social distancing, washing my hands and stuff like that. So I'm still doing the same process. My wife not having it anyway, so.
There wasn't a lot of social distancing in that video. I just want to be clear. A lot of that looked like it was within 6 feet and some other stuff.
Yeah, we try to have a lot of fun with doing it. I'm pretty sure that most people in that video are vaccinated. Not sure, but it was a great thing.
I guess that's the message, right? You can get closer if you're vaccinated.
Yeah, especially if you want an online date. I think it'll be a smart thing to know that the person you want to date is vaccinated.
I know we spied some eggplant emojis in your video. I mean, this thing is very tongue in cheek. It's very funny, and we love it.
Thank you.
Juvenile,
had fun doing it.
Thank you for the message you're sending, and thank you for joining us this morning. I really appreciate it. And you're going to have to explain the eggplant thing to me, Brianna, at some point.
I'm not doing that.
A coronavirus outbreak has struck the